They told you this was the goal. Work hard, pay your dues, climb the ladder, and then one day step away, hang it all up, and just relax. Retirement, they called it. The reward, the end of the race. But something doesn't sit right, does it? Something about that story feels unfinished. Because deep down, you don't feel done. Not really. And maybe, just maybe, that's because you were never meant to be. We've been sold a dream, retire at 65, finally live a little, finally breathe. And for a while it seems beautiful. No more alarm clocks, no more deadlines, just peace and quiet. But then the quiet gets louder, the days get longer, the phone stops ringing. You start asking yourself, what now? Because men, real men, don't just crave rest. We crave purpose, responsibility, challenge. The grind may have exhausted you, but the absence of meaning will undo you. I've watched strong men, brilliant, hardworking, capable men, slowly fade after retirement. Not because their bodies gave out, but because their why disappeared. You see, retirement in the way our culture defines it, it's not just the end of work. It's often the slow surrender of meaning, of drive, of identity. Men go from being needed to being nostalgic, from being leaders to being background characters in their own lives. That's not peace. That's a slow death. Everything God made, He made to move. The rivers flow. The wind howls, the stars spin. Even the heart, your heart, beats constantly to keep you alive. The moment you stop moving, you start dying. Not just physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. We were not built for permanent vacation. We were built for purpose. So maybe what you need isn't retirement. Maybe what you need is redirection. There comes a point where you might leave your job, but your work isn't done. Purpose doesn't come with a pension plan. Calling doesn't retire with your 401k. You're still needed. You still have something to give. Your wisdom, your story, your experience, your prayers. You can't retire from being a father. You can't retire from being a husband, a mentor, a man of God. You can't retire from becoming the man you were always meant to be. You want to know what real men do after 60? They start again. They reinvent. They mentor. They build what they never had time to build before. They show younger men how to be strong, how to stay married, how to stand tall when life gets hard. Because the next generation isn't just watching, they're needing you. Inactivity is not peace, it's erosion. The rust doesn't come all at once. It creeps in slowly, through too much TV, too much sitting, too much silence, and then one day you realize you've stopped living long before you died. But it doesn't have to be that way. Even a candle in its last inch must burn with dignity. Even in old age, the tree should bear fruit, or at least give shade. Even at sunset, the sky should still burn with color. You may be older, but that only means you're richer, fuller, more potent than ever. So what now? Read more, teach more, love deeper, serve harder, and above all, stay in motion. To every man listening right now, hear me. You're not done, not even close. You may leave a job, but don't leave your post. You may slow your pace, but don't stop your purpose. You may be tired, but you are not useless. You were not made to retire. You were made to reign, to finish strong, to die empty, having poured every ounce of wisdom, love, and purpose into the world. So keep building, keep thinking, keep praying, keep giving, keep moving. That is the law. That is the way. That is life. Subscribe to our channel if it's your first time here, and share this message to someone who it might help.